What up, what up, what up? We back. It's Freewenow.
Till it is backwards.
Yes, Sirski. Look, it's your favorite podcast. It's your favorite podcast host. And we got reaction videos today. What you got for them?
Live to be free, not to be secure. Because security is a state of avoidance. And freedom is a state of conquering.
You've been on this security and freedom.
I'm telling you, bro. It's important.
That's eye-opening. That's eye-opening.
It's important.
Unpack that quote for us.
So, as we talked before, and this definitely was sparked by watching the Myron Golden podcast, and security is a sense of like holding on to what you got.
Yeah.
It's a sense of not being in situations that can be risky, right? And as we understand, life is about risk, right? Let me put it in these terms, right? Imagine imagine back in the slavery days. What if my idea of life was to be secure as a slave? I would make myself the best slave. I'd pick the most cotton. I'd never try to run away. I'd never try to live a different life. I would just try to make my situation the most secure for me. But I wouldn't understand there was more. But if I chose freedom, I'm going to try to escape. I'm going to try to learn to read. I'm going to try to improve my life, right? So it's just a different value system. And you start to understand that if you forever live your life in a secure environment, you'll never take risk. And risk is really where the greatest men are made.
I like that. So we got reaction videos.
Hope y'all understand that.
Don't be secure. Be free. You understand me, baby? I ain't trying to get you secure. I'm trying to get you freedom, baby. I'm trying to get you freedom, baby.
Yo, I don't know what's crazier. Did he get in caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Or the number of music execs and CEOs that stepped down since he got arrested? I don't know. Y'all tell me.
Bro, 1,000 bottles of baby oil is insane.
OD.
And I'm not for just slandering people, right? But 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Who on the FBI was counting the bottles? Like, how did they know it was 1,000? They just look at me like, that's 1,000.
That's 1,000. That looks about 1,000.
No, I'm tired of counting.
That's 1,000.
That's 1,000. We'll say he had 1,000. He got 1,000. 1,000. 100. 20 is enough. 5. If I go to your cabinet, if I go to your bathroom right now, you got 5. Did you see how the size of them? Pause. Them joints was large, bro.
Yeah, them joints in bulk,
bro. He had party size. He had the family pack, bro. Like, you got 5 bottles. If I go to your crib right now, I'm like, yo, let me use the bathroom. All right, bro, go ahead and go in there. Man, let me look under here and get some napkins or something, paper towels. I see 5 bottles of baby. I'm like,
nobody's that ashy.
I'm like, yo, you're sick.
You're disgusting. You disgust me.
Disgusting.
You disgust me.
1,000?
I wouldn't even say nothing. I'd just leave. I'd be like, hey, bro, I gotta go. There you go. You on some,
bro,
some
1,000. I don't even think a fact. How many bottles of oil? Baby oil is in the Johnson & Johnson factory.
I don't know.
I don't even know if they produce 1,000 bottles.
There has to be a limit for sale. There has to be a cap on the amount of baby oil bottles you can buy at one time.
How do you? Who bought them? Who's leaving this Target?
Did he put in an Amazon order? What if he went to the store and bought them? He would have had to go to 15 different stores so it didn't look suspicious.
You just got people carrying carts and carts of baby oil at a Target. Nah,
imagine
bro.
being the delivery man. Hey, where you want all these bottles of baby oil? Just put it in the bathroom. Take that,
bro. Take that. It's crazy. And then who actually like organized it? Whose job was to organize 1,000?
You want the label facing in or out? Sideways, straight up?
You want to see the label? You don't.
I feel like he had a special cabinet for him. It wasn't just something on the stick. I feel like he made a stand for the baby oil bottle.
He had a shrine. He had a baby oil shrine. No, that's crazy.
That's bro. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro. You know how long it takes you to go through one bottle of baby oil? I done had the same bottle of baby oil since 2001. Bro, I cannot get rid of it. 1,000?
Bro, 1,000 is crazy,
bro.
Dog.
That's insane.
And they were party size. Did you see
Party
the pictures?
size, bro. No, I did not see the
Bro,
pictures.
you gotta see the pictures, dog.
Bro.
I don't know if it was AI, if it was the actual real pictures. Bro, them joints was, bro, no cap, dog. Imagine like a Sprite bottle or a Coke bottle.
That's how big they were?
But like not the big one, but like the pint size. You know how you can get a pint?
That's insane.
Bro.
That's insane. Somebody on Twitter said Diddy the first person to get hit with a Frico, not a Rico. Bro, what? Boy, that's why everybody's saying ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Facts.
They was coming out that joint oiled up.
Oiled up. Said that man had more oil than Saudi Arabian. I said, whoa.
Bro, that's insane. But even with that, bro, even all jokes aside, on a serious note, the amount of people that's stepping down after this happened.
That's what's even crazier.
The amount of people that's stepping down because this happened.
Cause just like we're asking who's ordering the baby oil, who's like orchestrating all of this.
Somebody was using them.
You know what I'm saying? So like same thing with his parties. He had help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is learned behavior. Like you don't just come into an environment as like, yeah, I need 1,000 bottles of oil, and I'm gonna have this party, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in the drinks and the food, and bro, that's a whole orchestra of people being on the same page.
He did this. Yeah, he done did this more than once.
This is what he does. Yeah. So it's almost like, yes, Diddy should receive the consequences that are coming for him, right? Based on everything he did, you know, but also who helped him, who was above him that helped make this happen.
They might want to look into Johnson & Johnson.
You gotta
talk to the answer. You gotta talk to the owner to get a bulk order like that. Ain't no way you're not getting that drink off the streets.
Bro, he had a party sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson is pissed right now.
Pissed.
Number one customer out
bro.
Off the street.
There goes our revenue. There goes our profit. Yo, you know they barely recovered from COVID. You know what I'm saying? They was giving them bad shots. They giving bad shots. Now they got 1,000 bottles of Johnson & Johnson all over the internet. Yo, Johnson & Johnson's down bad. I want to see their meetings right now. They are ticked off right now. They are pissed.
They're trying to rebrand.
They are trying
to rebrand. People, we call that joint Diddy and Diddy. They are selling Diddy and Diddy.
Yo, they are out here trying to rebrand right now. Now, that's crazy. But what I was saying was, yes, all the CEOs stepping down, right? People helping him orchestrate this. There's somebody above him, though. I'm sure there's a group of people above him. However, whatever it goes, he learned this from somebody else.
Yeah.
This is learned behavior. To carry out something like that, you don't just trial by ear and just come and like, yeah, let's all just get 1,000. Nah, bro. You learn that behavior from somebody. So, yes, let's hold Diddy accountable, but let's also hold the other people accountable. And why are you stepping down immediately when this hits the news?
Yeah, that's real fishy.
Not funny, haha, funny, weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That doesn't make any sense. That's scary. That tells you a lot of these rich people be bored.
Yeah.
Out they mind.
And sick, bro. It's like money is not enough for them.
Not enough for them.
It shows you that this is the culture of not just hip hop. This is a culture of business. Mm-hmm. This is a culture of companies. Yeah. Like if you watch The Wolf on Wall Street, bro, they going crazy on that joint.
Crazy.
But everybody looks at Jordan Belfort as, he's the wolf of Wall Street, and he's just the man. He beat the system, and he's came back, and now he's who he is. Like, hold Jordan Belfort accountable.
Yeah.
Like, all of these, we want to get a business deal done. Okay, now I'm gonna send two women, 3, 4, 5 women of your liking to help get the business deal done.
You know,
I'm gonna throw a party where it's party favors, you name it.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. It's Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Have it your way. And now all of y'all stepping down?
Doesn't add up. Things are not adding up.
It's a recession, but y'all ain't stepped down. But now
that Johnson & Johnson come out.
Johnson & Johnson. Now this the line. They slipping and sliding out of their position. Pause.
That is
no Diddy.
That is insane.
That is crazy work.
I don't even know how they set them parties up, bro.
Facts.
You better thank a union member for the a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
You better thank unions for that 5-day work week.
Thank unions for sick leave. Thank unions for paid family leave. Thank unions for your vacation time.
So how do you feel about that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And hot take. They gonna call me hot boy hot take, right? Because I'm gonna give it to you like it is. I don't believe in code switching. I don't believe in code switching. Call it what you want to. Oh, you code switching. Why do you talk like this in front of them and talk like that in front of them? Like I talk the same no matter who I'm talking to. Because I'm me and I'm gonna talk and y'all ain't gonna change me. I would say you're a bad communicator. Great communicators are able to reach their audience. So I may not change my accent or be demeaning until like now I'm gonna talk slang and speak dumb because, oh, you from the hood, so I gotta talk dumb to you. Or, oh, you're from a trailer park, so now I gotta talk like this because you don't talk like this. You won't understand because you're from a trailer park.
Yeah.
And you got a Confederate flag, so I gotta talk like this. Right? Like, no. But at the same time, the way that I speak to somebody in Compton, I'm not gonna speak to that person in Montana. Right? Like the same person I speak to somebody in Birmingham, I'm not finna talk to them like I would talk to somebody at the White House. That just is what it is. And I don't call that code switching. I call that being a great communicator, because great communicators are able to effectively reach and communicate to their audience. It's like the one of the biggest turnoffs for me is a person that tries to use elaborate vocabulary words to make themselves feel smart. Or I'm speaking at Harvard, or I'm speaking in front of a crowd that I think is intelligent. So now let me prove how intelligent I am by saying big words. Or I'm at a place where they're not as intelligent, and now I got to pick myself up above you to say big words to make myself feel more intelligent and feel more important. I think I don't measure a person's communication acumen or merit by how many big words they know. I measure it by how well the person receiving their message is able to comprehend it, understand it, and take away what you intended for them to take away from it. It's like a teacher. Oh, nobody passes my class. All y'all get F's. You'll be lucky to get a B or a C in my class. I'll say you're a bad teacher. Because why is everybody failing your class? Yeah. You're not a great communicator. I think that, okay, cool, everybody's not going to be passing with A's because your class is easy. But if you're effectively communicating and you teach well and you're able to get your point across and the lesson plans are communicated effectively and you can reach your students, they should be doing well in your class. Like, why do you think that you're a better teacher or a better professor because nobody passes your class? It's like, I'm going to get this badge of honor because y'all all flunking out.
Yeah.
I don't rock with that.
No, I completely agree. I think a lot of people go to code switching, as you would say, because that was taught as a necessity growing up. It was taught that you can't communicate your way and make it be effective.
Right.
You have to perpetrate other individuals' culture to be able to communicate effectively with them. Like you said, if you're an effective communicator, and I think J. Cole put it in the greatest terms, the slang that I speak don't change that I'm deep as a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't change that I'm deep. Like you said, if you're an effective communicator, you can get your point across whether you're in Montana, whether you're in Louisiana, whether you're in Idaho, whether you're in Maine, whether you're in California. You're able to spread your information to where it's easily digestible and processed the way that you want it to be done. So I think it's kind of a learned trait. So we have to get out of the mindset that we have to, I guess, change up who we are to communicate to everybody. I think the best thing about communication, or the best thing about like candidates or people that you meet, is the personality that they bring. And I think if you have to switch up who you are to deliver a message, you lose your personality and it becomes almost a facade. It becomes fake. It becomes, though you may be preaching a good message, I think it's hard to not analyze, but it's hard to, I'm trying to figure out the word I'm supposed to compare or to find likeness in your message because you're not being who you are delivering that. You know what I'm saying? So I think our backgrounds and who we are and how we communicate, how we've grown up adds to that communication, right? It makes it more heartfelt if that I can communicate how I was brought up into something that you can understand, whether you're from where I'm from or not.
So do we think she was speaking like that on purpose?
Yes, for sure.
So do you think the audience felt less sincerity from her because she has been changing the way she speaks?
I think now that you see it side by side, now it feels unsincere. In the moment, if you feel her talking, you think, oh, maybe she's just being herself. But now you see a different group to where it was presented in a different light. You're starting to see, okay, why does she feel the need to do that? Honestly, I think that she could have took one approach and communicated it the same way to anybody else. You're a presidential candidate.
Yeah.
You don't have to act funny, or you don't have to be like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know what we got going on around here. You know what I'm saying? That 9 to 5, bro. You could have said it either way. You could have said it either way, right? And I hate the fact that people feel like they have to change their vernacular to communicate with certain types of groups, right? Because it almost feels like they view you less than. They don't feel like you can understand proper English. That's literally what it is. She went from talking properly to improperly to communicate to a certain group. So almost in a sense like,
you better.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not going to understand me talking as a regular educated individual. You know what I'm saying? So I got to dumb it down for y'all.
Let me dumb it down for y'all, right? Because one of the things I hated growing up, people say, you talk so white. No, I don't talk white. I talk educated. Right.
People have taught me how to pronunciate certain words.
Right.
You can go in a dictionary and it breaks it down how a word is supposed to be said. Like, it's not hard. It's not talking white. That's talking properly. You know what I mean? Like, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes with you people, you talk a little different way. But I think in her capacity, she doesn't need to do that.
Yeah.
You're a presidential candidate. No disrespect to her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she got some good policies. She's doing her thing. But when you put it side by side, it kind of looks a little bad.
Yeah, and you know, it's easy to take. You give so many speeches, man, and that she could have just been turned up that day. You know what I mean?
It came out of her,
right? And it could have been, I don't know the context, but let's say somebody said something that kind of ticked her off, and she kind of went back to, you know, when she's passionate. When she's passionate, that's how she sounds.
I'll definitely give you that, because sometimes when people get angry, it's like. That comes out of them.
Yeah, their childhood comes out.
Their
accent, their everything about them that's just the raw, uncut version
comes out. Yeah.
That's what comes out.
I give you that for sure.
It's easy for us to clip up every thing she says, and it's like, well, why'd you say that? Well, why'd you say that? Why are you communicating to them like that? Because I mean, if I look in the crowd, there's black and white people in both of those screens, right? So it's not like, oh, the black people and she communicated like this, and then the white people, she switched it up. Maybe she was just turned up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. Maybe she, you know, she just turned up. Right? So it's like, I'm not going to say, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, my Dukes, I told him not to say it. I told him not to say, yeah, time out. She finna be on your head.
Yo, quick fun fact, yo. My mom has been on my head. My mom was an English teacher, 11th grade English teacher. So she's been on my head about the way I speak and the way I communicate. That's why I speak and communicate the way I do now. Starting growing up from childhood. She's always on, well, not you is, you are. Not is, not was, it was was, right? So it was an inside joke, right? And she was like, every time you run out of words, you start saying, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So she hates when I say that. So you know what I'm talking about? You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
A lot of dudes in the graveyard right now, and in some sticky situations because they didn't listen to this rule. Listen. My uncle told me once, right? He said, hey, man, you can't just leave a woman. You got to play her broad away from you and make her think it was her idea. Otherwise, everything that you never told her is going to come out. Everything that she could do to take you down is going to come out. So, hey, learn this rule. You got to play her broad away from you and make her think it was her idea to leave you when you're ready to leave. It's but it's going to save you a whole lot. You got to have some game, right? Somebody asked me a question, what I do if a woman tried to, put her hands on me. I said this, right? I'm gonna act like shit is cool because I understand how women are. You can't just leave a woman. They don't like that. You were supposed to play that shit off and just act like you wasn't tripping. Move your stuff out little by little, get you a spot, and then one day disappear on that broad, man.
What you think?
I don't think some women understand how detrimental they can be to the men that they're with or they were with. It's an innate sense, and it's almost a standard to believe everything a woman says over a man. And I think it's in a sense of just from normal culture and past preferences or past lives, women have been a lot more objectified in a sense from men, right? They've been looked at as second-class citizens. They've been taken advantage in a lot of ways. So now when you have this very public and very information and quick spread of information, how destructive some of the things that women can say about the men that they've been dealing with, right? And a lot of times some of their positions and a lot of their comments are very one-sided. So they won't tell you the whole situation. They may tell you, hey, this dude smacked me. But they didn't tell you, hey, I was beating on him the whole time and he finally lost it and hit me back, right? Or a man will be vulnerable enough to tell her all his secrets and how he was this and how he dealt with that. Yeah. And then the moment that she doesn't get everything that she desired or she felt like she deserved out of him, the easiest thing for her to do in a revenge sense is to break him down. Yeah. Now let me spread not these rumors, let me spread these truths about who you are, where you had the confidence to tell me so that you can feel the same pain that I felt because our relationship didn't work out, right? And which is why I said reflection is so important. Like we all have to think in a sense, like, what did I do to perpetuate the standard? What did I do to add to this sense? And there will be a lot less, let me tear people down, right? Because as men, one of our biggest protection tools is disregarding the disrespect we are presented with. Because if I react with the same type of disrespect, a lot of things can go left, especially with women. Men are naturally stronger than women. So if I get a woman with a jab, it's going to hurt. Right. It's not going to be the same type of jab she hit me with. And don't get me wrong, some women can box. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, majority of women that come at me, if I hit them with a jab, it's over. Yeah. It's a bad day. Right. They losing something, maybe their life, right? Right. So I have to disregard. I have to constantly push off the disrespect to protect myself because I know say I do this and she does come back. I love you. I forgive you. The moment I piss her off or the moment something goes wrong, all that I love you, I forgive you stuff is out the window. Right. I'm telling everybody this is what happened. This is how it happened. And people aren't even going to give me the benefit of the doubt or the time of the day. Yeah. Not only being a black man, but a large black man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be seen as the aggressor. I'm going to be seen as the one who set the situation up. I'm going to be seen as the manipulator. I'm going to be seen as the one who is unstable, doesn't know how to regulate his emotions, the one that's a bad guy. And then all of the women that she know or may not know, oh, he did the same thing to me, or I dealt with him, or I did this, or my man did the same thing with me. He's terrible. Like, it's so much of a crowd-like mentality. They'll jump on it. And they're on your beam top. They're on your head. Yeah. So our biggest protection tool is to not be the cause, but allow the woman to think that they were the reason.
Yeah, bro. I agree. None more dangerous than a hurt woman.
Nothing.
Bro, a hurt woman is dangerous, bro. They can tear empires down. People have gone to war for that. People have literally wars have been started. And empires have been, crashed and burned, and people fell out with their family, got life sentences, and hurt women, man, that can put you in some dangerous territory. So women and fellas, be careful dealing with hurt women. You know what I mean? Hurt men too.
Yeah, we do some terrible things too.
Wild things, but right now we talking about women. All right, so a hurt woman is very dangerous. So that's why I try my best. Look, any ladies I ever, in the past, look, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all, I'm trying to right my wrongs, you know what I mean? I was young, you feel me? I apologize. Like, there ain't no beef. I hope it still ain't no beef, right? Like, I apologize, right? Like, you gotta let women down easy, bro. That just is what it is.
Yes.
And I've been trying to practice that now, and not even in the sense of just like relationships or I don't want to be with you no more, but just relationships with women in general. You have to. They say they want the truth. Okay, so you have to dress it up nicely.
One thing we talk about in the military is present messages with tact.
For sure,
Having
you gotta have
tact
some tact
in every situation.
Delivery is huge.
You can't fly off the handle and just say whatever you want in any type of disrespectful sense.
Right.
As men, especially, we have to be able to be the greatest emotion regulators. We have to be able to step outside of our body and be like, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down. Because there's a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? I don't hit women, don't beat women, don't do none of that. But there's a couple times I thought about flying off the handle on a shawty's noggin. A couple times I done thought of going upside her head, as my mom would say. Going up, hitting her with a 2-piece, right?
Upside your head.
But I've learned in such a capacity to regulate my emotions and understand that you can't act off that. And it's not beneficial to act off those emotions, especially because the consequences are going to far outweigh the benefit.
Facts.
Far outweigh. So, fellas, keep yourself together, and women, stop tearing down these men. Whatever secrets he give you, whether it work out or it don't work out, take it to the grave, brush it off, and let it be. Y'all ain't together, so whatever you do ain't gonna change nothing.
It's true.
We love y'all though.
Facts.
People argue that you cannot tax billionaires on the shares that they hold in a company because it is an unrealized gain, right? So they go like, yeah, you're worth 300 billion, but we can't tax you on those stocks because you haven't sold the shares, so you don't like have the money. And I understand the argument. They go like, no, you don't have it. It's just what it's worth, because it will also crash, and then you have nothing, so we can't tax you on it. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. So you can't tax the people on a thing because they don't have it. It's just there. Okay, fine. Then Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter. And then he says in his offer, putting up my Tesla stock as collateral. Then I'm like, so you do have it? Then he's like, no, I don't have it. I'm just gonna say as collateral. So then they accept the offer. He now buys Twitter. Now that they've accepted his offer, he now goes to private equity and banks and like other rich people and whatever. He goes like, can you guys borrow me the money to buy Twitter? He's like, I want to buy Twitter because I don't want to sell any of my Tesla shares. So I want to use your money to buy Twitter. And then it's like, but then they're like, what are we loaning it against? And he's like, well, my Tesla shares. Then I'm going like, wait. So you can buy a thing based on what you have. Yes. But when we want to tax you, you can say, I don't have it. do you hear what I'm saying here?
All right, so break that down for me, Haas.
That's an interesting concept, and I never realized that was even going on. But it opened my eyes to see. The more I realize, the more I know, the more I realize I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, and so there's always more to learn. There's always a reason why rich people are rich. There's a method to the madness. The rich get richer, and that's why when they say you can't tax the rich, this is why. That's why raising taxes aren't going to affect the rich people, because the tax code benefits business owners and rich people. Like, not rich by income, rich by assets, rich by businesses, rich by real estate. So basically what he's saying is that stocks, it's basically just what we believe the value to be. Like, we believe the value to be this much, $1 million, right? Because we believe in Tesla's value to the market, to the world, to the economy. So yes, you own this much. All right, cool. It's worth $1 million. At the same time, Elon Musk can go on Instagram Live by accident like Shannon Sharp, and now he's got a Shannon Sharp incident where he's moaning and groaning on IG Live, right?
Chelsea was gone.
Shout
out Chelsea.
You feel me? And so now, like, their stock has gone down. So now that $1 million is worth zero.
Mm-hmm. So
what they're saying is if all of my money is in stocks, or is in, not stocks, but shares, You can't tax me on that because essentially it's too
Volatile.
violent. Yeah. It's too volatile. It can go up. It can go down. It may be this one day, one that. How could you tax me on that? Nonetheless, I can still go buy Twitter based off the evaluation of these shares. So, hey, I want to buy Twitter. Okay, how much money you have? Well, I got $1 million in this stock, in these shares. Okay, cool. I can buy Twitter. Yeah, you can buy Twitter. So it's like, I can buy something based off the evaluation of these shares, but I can't be taxed off the evaluation of these shares. Interesting, right? But then it's like, wait a minute. I don't want to sell my shares of Tesla to buy Twitter. You got a lot of money, Keith. I want to borrow $1 million from you so I can buy Twitter. Can you contribute? Okay, and you're like, wait a minute. What if something goes wrong and I give you these $1 million? How am I going to get my money back? And then I say, I got these shares of Tesla that can go up and go down.
Boy, took out a second mortgage.
You know what I'm saying? That's a second mortgage, right? So now, you know what, Keith? Don't worry, man. I got my shares of Tesla. It's $1 million today. It can be $0 tomorrow, but don't worry about it, man. I'll pay you back if something goes wrong because you can have my shares. And then they're like, okay. And then they go buy Twitter. Nonetheless, Elon Musk has not paid anything out of his pocket. And that's why I think money isn't real. Like literally money is like, I get it. It's like, oh, money's not real. It's being printed. No. Money is not real. It's a fragment of our imagination of what we believe it to be. That's why I shout out to Myron Golden. He says money is spiritual. It's in your mind. Money is the only thing in the physical realm that can be in two places at one time. Like, how can money be at more than one place at one time? Right? So the way he explained it was, and I'm paraphrasing, is that wealth essentially is just value. How much value can you provide? How much value is this $1 million worth? How much value is whatever you're purchasing? Is that worth that? Do I feel like the value of some Air Force Ones is $200? No, I feel like the value is a lot less. Then the price comes down, right? Like, so money, wealth is just a sense of value. That's why don't try to make more money. Try to provide more value. Because when you can provide more value, you'll always have money.
Always have money.
You'll always have. If you can provide value, you always have money. Money will always come to you. I'm valuable. I can come up here and sweep the floors. I'm providing value. You can pay me for that. I can cut hair. You can pay me for that. I have shares. I can go and buy Twitter. You feel me? So what I took from it is that you have to, and this is financial literacy. Financial literacy is not just, oh, let me save my money and not spend all my money. Oh, let me not buy this chain. Let me go buy stocks. Oh, let me go buy a house as opposed to buying a Birkin bag, or which that's debatable too. Which one's more, less of a headache and more profitable in return on investment? For real. Like Cardi B got on live and it's like, I'd rather buy a Birkin bag than buy a house. And everybody's like, what? She's so stupid. But it's like, she's like, no, I own property and I see the headache that I get with these tenants, with properties, and with squatters, with rents, with mortgage, with lights, electrical, upkeep, maintenance of the house, lawn care. Don't let you have a HOA as well on top of that. Property taxes that go up every year. Like, it takes somebody, PMI, property mortgage insurance, like it takes somebody that actually has a house and has property to be like, wait a minute. Buying a house low key is not the move. It's not as great as y'all make it to be. I know I'm going long winded right now, but stick with me, right? Like, you have to understand that financial literacy, money, wealth is about providing value. And then how do you protect that value? That's financial literacy. Provide value first. You got to get some money to get some money. Like, people don't say that either. Oh, I want to invest. You got to have some money and invest first. So let's start there, right? So provide value, right? so you can get money. And then how do you protect that money? That's financial literacy. How do you grow your money? That's financial literacy. Not just knowing if I should spend it at the club on strippers as opposed to let me go buy something investment or go buy some Apple or Microsoft or invest in crypto. You feel me? That's how I feel about that. But I'm not passionate about that. I'm not passionate.
Said he's not passionate. He was talking like he was passionate.
I mean, if I was passionate, I would have went on a rant. But I was just getting it off.
It's important. Provide value.
Provide value,
or
bro.
trick people into thinking it has value.
Either one.
Ooh, some people don't even understand that. You can trick people into thinking something has more value
Facts.
than it actually has.
Facts.
Say one day everybody woke up and started to say, you know what, I don't want to work with the American dollar no more. I want to work in fabrics. Nice. If you got a nice fabric, that's worth $1 million. That fabric right there is the most expensive fabric in the world. Next thing you know, we gonna be at the stores trading in fabrics. I got polyester blend right here.
Right.
How much is that worth? Nah, that's $1.
Right.
I got some silk. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can trick people into thinking something has value, that becomes the new money.
Facts.
Hey, y'all, come look at this. Bitch, I want you to look at your man and look at his account. And that's you the best he could do.
That's a fact.
She said,
No,
what?
you know what?
You the best.
I'm confused.
If he could do better, he would. Have you seen a lot of these rappers before they was famous?
Yeah.
Ron Dason. As soon as they still look the same. Matter of fact, they look worse. A lot of them are Percocets, lean.
They actually do look
unlean, fall down, whatever it's called. But look at the women they're going for.
True.
But I, and this is deep, and this is real. A man usually chooses a woman based on his level of consciousness, and a woman usually chooses a man based on her level of self-esteem.
Oh, wow.
Right now, we live in a time when women are getting in relationships and marrying a man for status and comfort.
Facts.
Right there, they want a husband, but they don't want to be a wife. They just want the glitz and the glamour. They want to. It's like literally they're auctioning their vagina off to the highest bidder because they live in lack and limitation already. But when you got your own money, you can be with the man you want, not the man you need. But that's the era we in right now. Women appreciate success. Men appreciate beauty.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? So when we go up, we want to get the most beautiful woman as possible within our grasp. You know what I mean? I believe every man's woman, the woman he chooses, is closely connected to his bank account.
All right, so I think this goes hand in hand with our previous conversation about value. People end up with the partner they think they deserve. People end up with the partner they think they deserve.
Facts.
So if you undervalue yourself, you're not going to reach for the stars.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole said, if you aim too low, or if you don't aim too high, then you aim too low. Something like that. I can't remember the exact statement, right?
That's right.
So it's important to understand of like what you place value on, right? So as he said, and nowadays women place value on essentially bank accounts and comfort. Right. How can I live my best life without having to do anything more?
Right.
And men place all their value on how good a woman looks.
Right.
Which goes along with why everything is so messed up now.
Right.
Why an Instagram model or a woman with a BBL with lips done, boobs done, who looks good in a picture gets so much more attention than a woman that just does all the standard things, because beauty is just what men see. So they're attacking that beauty, not caring what she has to offer. They just see the status that comes along with the woman. Majority of the time, when you see a bad looking woman with a regular looking dude, what's the first thing that come to mind, Haas?
He got money.
He got money.
We say that all the time.
He got money.
He got money.
Majority of dudes are not walking around with a beautiful woman unless they got some type of paper. And then the same thing goes with women. You're looking at the woman, you're like, okay, that's what she thinks she deserves. That's her self-esteem. That's why women will allow a certain man to cheat on her as much as he want, to beat her, to do whatever he want, because she feels like she doesn't deserve anything better, or this is the best that she can get. So she thinks this is the normal interaction between a man and a woman. Overvalue yourself, especially in the dating game. Overvalue yourself. And I'm not saying don't do any type of work to make sure you reach that value, but go after what you truly think you deserve, and maybe a little bit more. I'm not going over no. I'm done with going over women because they look beautiful. It's not enough.
That's a ton.
Easy come, easy go. There's so many beautiful women in this world, so there has to be something more.
Right.
Because as most men observe and learn, a beautiful face can only get her so far. Once you start conversating with her, once you start wondering why your bank account looking a little empty, once you start seeing the way she lives, is that beauty worth it?
Right.
And women, same thing. He may buy you everything, but is that worth the lifestyle of barely seeing him?
Right.
Is that worth the lifestyle of him having 10 baby mamas? What is the true value in a relationship? And I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't money and it ain't beauty. Those should be the two furthest things from your mind when you're trying to find a life partner. As I said before, the most important thing decision I think any man or woman will ever make in their life is who they choose to be their life partner. Because the people you love can take everything from you and give you nothing, or make you feel so strong that the world is light.
That's real talk. That's real talk. I'm going to say something right here. May get me canceled. Cancel me.
Cancel them. We don't care.
We don't care because I don't care about the world. Screw the world.
Still going to release another episode.
Facts. Why is it that, you know, you can see a beautiful woman on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, see a beautiful woman outside or whatever, and then they'll be like, okay, what do you do? OnlyFans. What do you do? Porn. What do you do? Sell your body. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, you're beautiful.
Why are you doing that?
You don't have to sell your, you don't have to do that.
Why are you a prostitute?
You are literally a prostitute. Why are you bro, it's beautiful prostitutes out here. Why are you doing that? That baffles me. It seems counterintuitive. It seems like a woman selling her body would be somebody that's unattractive, or she can't get a man, or she just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It's so baffling that some of the best looking women just have their most private, I would think, or sacred parts of their body just exposed. And I'm like, that's what you think of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, women date on their level of consciousness, according to their self-esteem. So whatever you feel like you deserve from a man, that's the level you're gonna date on. So if you feel like you gotta sell your body, if you feel like I gotta sell my coochie, you feel like I have no value to where I have to get on camera and let 13 men go through me. I gotta get on camera and show you my most intimate parts of me because I don't feel worthy enough to be able to get a man based off of just me.
Who I am.
Of who I am. I have to get on camera and turn tricks to get attention. That's what your self-esteem, that's what you feel about yourself.
That's what you're worth.
That's what you worth. You worth a $10 subscription? Oh, we making money. We getting money your soul is empty. You're damaged. Your soul is depleted. That's literally what they call selling your soul. We talk about all the time like, oh, they sold their soul to the devil, or they sold their soul, or they're part of Illuminati, or, they had to do this, that, and the third, so they sold their soul. But we never really talk about what selling your soul looks like. Practically, what does that look like in real time? In real time, it means devaluing who you are within you, devaluing your soul, your spirit, your morals, your ethics, who you are as a person, right? Devaluing that inner being so much for $1. You're giving something spiritual that can't be quantified. Your inner soul, there's no price tag on your soul. If I said, well, you want $1 million? You'd be like, yeah. I'll be like, but you got to die tomorrow? You'd be like, nah, I don't want the $1 million. That shows you right there that $1 million or $1 billion is not worth your soul. So that's what selling your soul is. I'd rather get $1 than keep my dignity. I'd rather get a couple dollars or $100,000 or 500, whatever it is. I'd rather get some money that they print every day, a piece of paper that they print every day that they could just make more of, something that's fleeting. We can say we're using the yen tomorrow, or we're going to use the pesos, or we're going to use the euro. We're going to use something that they can change, something that's fleeting, has no value. Something with no value is worth more than your soul, yo. For real? That's what we on?
That don't make sense. Which is crazy, right? I was listening to a Myron Golden, little speech on the way over here, and he was talking about in the Bible, right? Everybody loves this saying. Everybody thinks this is the end all be all. It says the love of money is the root of all evil, right? And people take it as that. Well, if you love money or if you have a lot of money, then you're evil, right? But what it really means is that what you will do for money is the root of all evil. If you're willing to sell your soul, sell your body on camera, literally what you claim to be the most important thing or the most sacred part of yourself for $10 subscription, that is evil. That's evil.
Facts.
If you view that as, I will do this, I'll kill somebody for some money, evil. I'll steal from somebody for some money, evil. I'll sell drugs and make sure I destroy families for money, evil. I'll sell coochie on internet for money, evil. You have to understand the concept that we're talking about and the concept we're preaching. We're telling y'all that there is way more value in not being on camera, tooting that thing up for every which dude, just to go around here and tell the dude that you really like he can't hit because it's too valuable. You a used car salesman, woman.
You selling it and it's all over the internet.
This is a lemon you're selling me. It's 100,000 miles on this Tesla, and you want me to pay top dollar?
You want me to pay top dollar for $100,000 mile car?
And I don't think y'all understand this stuff doesn't go away. In this age, it's not no snap and forget. No. This joint is on the internet forever.
Forever, yo.
When you have kids, I'm telling you right now, y'all, some of y'all OnlyFans women, y'all about to get y'all kids bullied. Y'all about to get y'all kids bullied.
Imagine that your son's friends have seen you in the most vulnerable positions. Your daughter's friends, your daughter or your son, your father or your mother. Anybody can walk up to them, hey, is this your daughter?
I'll lose it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, is this your son? Hey, is this your mom? Hey, is this your sister? Hey, is this like what? That's what you feel of yourself, that anybody right now I can go on my phone and pay $10 and show everybody your most intimate, like what?
Yeah.
That's what we own. But excuse me for seeing you better than excuse me for seeing you at a higher level.
Yeah, because they definitely gonna tell us we don't know nothing about them.
Excuse me. You know, take your liberation back. Yeah, we gotta get men back. We gotta get our lick back. Free the nipple.
The nipple. My body, my choice.
My body, my choice. All right, cool. Yeah.
Got it. You got it.
You're gonna get us back by showing more of your body. Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense. Keep tooting that thing up.
Yeah, cause I'm
stupid.
Because honestly, I'll keep it honest with you, I ain't even affected by it.
Yeah.
So excuse me for wanting more for you.
Because I guarantee you'll never be my wife.
You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, my bad for seeing you in a better light than what you are.
We definitely value you more than that.
Come on. But then y'all be like, well, we don't value y'all, or we treat you like this, or
like objects.
And what's even crazier is the women go harder on y'all than the men do.
we just passing along the message.
You feel me? The women would be like, oh nah, she a garden tool. Oh no, that's who you want. That's who you want. Oh no, she be everywhere. The women talk about y'all more than the men do.
And it's the same one that be supporting them too. Yeah, girl, I love you being so free on the internet. The moment the right dude come around, you know what she be doing.
Right.
You know what she be doing. That's a $10 subscription right there. That's who you want to be your girl.
That's who you want. You don't want me, you want her.
But she hyping you up in them comments, though.
Hyping you, putting flaming emojis. Eat them up.
100.
She ate.
She ate.
She ate. Okay. I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay. Right. All right. Excuse me. Sorry. Won't happen again. Get out of here, yo. Somebody got to hold the Somebody got to hold the standard. Somebody has to hold you accountable.
Yeah. And it's going to be us.
And sometimes you don't have to draw a line in the sand. Sorry. Forgive me.
Your soul?
Your soul, bro.
Your soul?
Come on, dog. It's not it. It's not it. And then be like, oh, I want to get married.
I done heard some crazy comments.
Crazy comments that we can't even say.
Some crazy comments.
Oh, no, I want a family.
I want a family. I'm saving this.
Yeah, I'm saving this to get a house so I can get a family and blah, blah, blah. I'm saving, like.
I still want a husband and a family.
And that's my next thing.
You want a trick.
But, like, if you want a husband and a family, you think that's what's going to do it?
Yeah.
That's. You know what? I want a husband and a family. I'm going to go make OnlyFans.
Think about this. Say I owned a business, right? You come in as a low-level employee. Entry level. Let me not say low-level. You come in as an entry-level employee. But you stealing. And I know you stealing. I see you stealing. Everybody see you stealing. I see you giving everybody discounts.
Right.
And you going to ask me for a manager's position?
You want a promotion.
You want part of this company and you stealing.
You want a promotion.
I just seen you get them J's 25% off. But you want a manager position? Make it make sense. You're getting fired.
Come on, y'all.
Bye-bye.
So, but what do I know? I'm just another guy with a mic who everybody needs to take away the mics from the men. I'm just another guy with a mic that needs it taken away from them.
Take away the mic.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have a mic. I shouldn't have a say so. I should go back to building houses and building brick by brick and changing car oil and changing tires and, you know what I'm saying, doing all of the manly stuff. I shouldn't be out here talking.
Yeah, you take away the mic, I can send it to you in an email.
What do we know? What do we know? Freewenow. What do we know?
What do we know? We don't know nothing.
We don't know. Who are these guys?
We don't know nothing. We don't got no qualifications.
What qualifications do we have?
We're just two black men up here saying whatever.
Up here saying whatever.
Hoopla!
Just blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. What you got for the people, bro?
Nothing, man. We dropped a lot of game on y'all. I really hope every time we speak, as much fun we love to have up here, that y'all really take something out of us.
Facts.
We try to lighten some subjects up so that it can be digestible, but a lot of things that we say is not only the truths that we live, but the truths that are spoken to us and the truths that other people live.
Facts.
Value yourself higher than a $10 jump off. Want more out of your life. Understand what financial literacy is. Understand how emotional regulation is important. Understand not to destroy the people you love just because they didn't end up to be the people that you wanted. There's a lot more in you, and there's a lot more that you can surround yourself with. You determine your own value.
Facts. Don't sell your soul, man.
Don't sell your soul.
If you ever, it's been a lot of, we'll say, I guess, sex workers. I guess that's the professional term for it. But they come out and do these interviews after doing years and years of that line of work, and they always talk about how they're empty, how they don't feel fulfilled, and how they wish they would have never done it. I've yet to see an interview where one is like, "Oh, I'm so happy with myself, and that was the best thing of my. It was the greatest thing ever." Like, it's not how it ends up. You're literally killing yourself. You're alive, but you're dead on the inside. It's Freewenow.
Till it is backwards. And now we